Hamster Kombat is making waves in the crypto world with its tokenomics system, and everyone seems curious about how much they can actually earn from it. Whether you're new to the game or a seasoned player, the hidden formula behind the hamster tokens is key to understanding the potential profits. The upcoming token generation event promises a supply of 100 billion hamster tokens, but the real question is, how much can you cash in on? Let's break it all down, from the numbers to the strategies that can maximize your earnings. First, let's clarify a crucial concept: the total token supply. Hamster Kombat recently announced that the token supply will be capped at 100 billion. But what does this mean, and why should it matter to you as a player? In cryptocurrency, the total supply refers to the maximum number of tokens that will ever exist for a project. This includes tokens that are already in circulation, which players can trade, hold, or use within the platform, and tokens that are locked up for future release. These future releases can be for development purposes, marketing initiatives, or rewards for achievements within the game. Think of it like owning shares in a company. If you hold a share, it represents your slice of the company's value. In the same way, owning tokens gives you a stake in the total value of the Hamster Kombat network. Now, why should you care about the 100 billion token cap? It's all about scarcity. When the total supply of tokens is fixed, there's a limit to how many tokens can be mined, earned, or purchased. This introduces a basic economic principle: supply and demand. As more players join the game and want to earn or buy tokens, the demand increases. But with a fixed supply, there's only so much to go around. This means that as the supply becomes scarcer, the value of each token can increase over time. This principle has been seen before in the cryptocurrency world, notably with Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a capped supply of 21 million coins, and its finite nature has been a key factor in driving its value over the years. As more people wanted a slice of the Bitcoin pie, the limited supply led to price increases, making Bitcoin one of the most valuable cryptocurrencies today. The same principle could apply to Hamster Kombat tokens. As more players compete for their share of the 100 billion tokens, the tokens you earn today could be worth significantly more in the future. This scarcity could play a crucial role in increasing the value of the tokens, meaning the more tokens you collect now, the bigger your potential payout could be as the player base grows. Let's take a closer look at how this works. In Hamster Kombat, the total supply of tokens is capped at 100 billion. Once this number is reached, no more tokens will be produced. This scarcity will likely drive up the value of the tokens, similar to how the limited supply of Bitcoin contributed to its rise to over $60,000 per coin. To put things in perspective, compare this with Ethereum, another major cryptocurrency that sits around $2,000 today. The supply and demand model affects the market value of any token, and this could be a crucial aspect of Hamster Kombat's growth. When Bitcoin and Ethereum first launched, they didn't immediately attract a lot of attention. In fact, very few people even knew about them, and even fewer believed in their potential. The demand was low, so their value was relatively modest. However, as time went on and more people started to recognize the potential of blockchain technology, the demand for these cryptocurrencies surged. At the same time, the supply of available tokens gradually decreased, especially in the case of Bitcoin with its capped supply model. Once Bitcoin's total supply is mined, no more coins will be produced, which adds to its scarcity and value. This scarcity, combined with increasing demand, caused the price of Bitcoin to skyrocket. Today, with over 19 million Bitcoins already mined and only about 2 million remaining, the rarity of the remaining supply continues to drive its price upward. The same concept applies to any cryptocurrency with a capped supply, including Hamster Kombat's tokens. By limiting their total token supply to 100 billion, Hamster Kombat is creating a controlled environment where scarcity can influence the token's value as the game expands. But scarcity alone isn't enough to drive value. Demand also plays a critical role. As more players join the Hamster Kombat platform and use its tokens for various purposes, whether for in-game purchases, staking, or trading, the overall demand for the tokens increases. One of the key strategies Hamster Kombat is using to manage the value of its tokens is gradual distribution. Instead of flooding the market with all 100 billion tokens at once, Hamster Kombat plans to release them progressively. This measured approach ensures that the market isn't oversaturated with tokens, helping to preserve and potentially grow the token's value over time. By controlling the supply and managing the release of tokens carefully, Hamster Kombat is setting the stage for a stable token economy where scarcity and demand work in tandem to support value growth. This brings us to the most exciting part. How much can you actually earn from Hamster Kombat? The value of your earnings depends on several factors, including the number of tokens you collect, the demand for those tokens, and how the game's player base grows over time. Early adopters who start mining or earning tokens now can stand to benefit the most. As the token supply decreases and the demand increases, the value of the tokens you've collected could rise significantly, leading to substantial profits. Of course, it's important to consider the risks as well. Like any cryptocurrency, the value of Hamster Kombat tokens can fluctuate based on market conditions, player activity, and external factors affecting the broader cryptocurrency market. However, the fixed supply model introduces a level of predictability that can help mitigate some of these risks. By understanding the economic principles behind supply and demand and how they apply to Hamster Kombat, players can make more informed decisions about when to mine, trade, or hold their tokens. In conclusion, Hamster Kombat's decision to cap its token supply at 100 billion introduces an element of scarcity that could drive long-term value growth. As the game attracts more players and the demand for tokens rises, the limited supply will likely lead to increased value per token. Whether you're just getting started or have been playing for months, the key to maximizing your earnings lies in understanding how supply and demand interact within the Hamster Kombat ecosystem. The tokens you earn today could become much more valuable tomorrow, especially as the player base grows and the token scarcity increases. The potential for substantial profits is real, but it requires a long-term perspective. By focusing on collecting as many tokens as possible now, while the supply is still relatively plentiful, you can position yourself for future gains as the game and its token economy continue to evolve. The key takeaway is simple. The earlier you get involved in Hamster Kombat, the greater your potential rewards may be as token scarcity starts to impact the market. Whether you're a casual player or a dedicated miner, understanding the dynamics of token supply and demand will be crucial to maximizing your profits in this unique crypto gaming experience.